now more than ever, even though I'm a Trump supporter and I'm a hard conservative and I love my country and I'm very patriotic,
Yeah.
bro, like I totally see how we are considered this whiny, spoiled fucking brat on the world stage that
Right.
just we want what we want, we go get what we get, we say what we want, we don't care who we hurt, we take what we want, we don't give a fuck, we own everyone, we
Yeah.
steal from everyone, and like and then at the end of the day we turn around and we're like, see, we're the best. Like, oh fuck, anyway, like that's if we want to really talk about an identity crisis, I have a nationalism crisis, man. Like I don't know how to feel.
Well,
Like the
feel like
rest of our American citizens that are pissing on our country and destroying it are making me not like it.
Well, I mean, I would say feel. I mean, I've always kind of dealt with it this way because there's things the U.S. government does that I don't agree with all the time. Is I agree with Teddy Roosevelt's definition of patriotism, which I said earlier, but like basically this is paraphrasing. But a true patriot is one who questions his government, and like,
Snowden mentions that one a lot.
yeah, dude, like our government has been getting away with it for too long, and now Biden passes or is presenting this new FBI directive, which to go after white supremacists and anyone who questions or anyone who is anti-government authoritarian. And it's like people don't see how this is like these are that's like Hitler did that.
No, but see, no, and see, thank you for bringing this up, Tyler, because like that's what I wanted to talk about, and I would have forgotten that that's exactly right. Like, so they're using the white supremacist racism card
Yeah.
to push this domestic terrorism law against people who are against the government. See,
Right.
they're just cloaking this anti-government thing with racism
Yeah.
as the root reason why we should create this fucking agency. No, man, they're doing it to squash dissent. That's
Right.
all it is, dude. And
Yeah.
like, so when I was reading that memo that you sent me, because you're the one that like highlighted that for me, I think, from what I
Yeah,
remember.
I sent you that. Yeah.
So when I opened it and I read it, like most people reading that would be like, oh shit, this is a crazy Orwellian, thing. But no, it's beyond that, man. If you really read it, bro, if you really read it and you put the Constitution next to you while you're reading it, and you put pictures, just pictures of John F. Kennedy, of Thomas Jefferson, of Benjamin Franklin, of John Adams, of George Washington, just put pictures next to this fucking agency memo that Biden just put out. You
Yeah.
read it while you're looking at the founding fathers and the Constitution, your head will fucking spin. You're like, what the fuck? This is not the United States. This is totally against the Constitution. It's against the fucking Constitution. The whole fucking point of the Constitution was to give the citizenry power to take the government back from these fucking crooks if they were crooked.
Yeah.
It's what the government is doing as crooks, or let's just play devil's advocate and say they're not crooks, just for the sake of argument, right? In the court of law, right? Let's just say for the sake of argument, they're not crooks, and they're putting this Orwellian shit out in the open as something that's codified in our law, right? It says anyone who is against the government. Just that sentence in and of itself. Wait, that's what we were allotted by the founding fathers to be against the government, man.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did it get so twisted that they can literally be like, oh yeah, wait, we're gonna surveil you secretly. Sorry, we didn't tell you. Oh, now we're surveilling you. Now you know it. Oh, now we did tell you. Oh, by the way, we're gonna also detain you indefinitely without giving you any kind of warrant or
Yeah.
root cause.
NDAA. Yeah.
NDAA 2012. And then
Mm-hmm.
now it's like, oh, well, yeah, everyone is just like, that's a normal thing. Yeah, they can detain you. Look what happened to the Patriots on January 6th. They're still in prison for, what was it?
Walk,
Trespassing.
walking into a building. Yeah.
Trespassing.
Being invited by police to do so.
5 months. Trespassing.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even talking about the semantics or the details of the fact that, yes, police officers let him in. We're not talking about that. We're talking about just trespassing. 5 months. In not just like jailhouses cells.
Federal prison. Yeah.
These guys are in federal prisons, man. Like, This is no laughing matter. The founding fathers would literally be like setting up like what were called back then, um they were called
A convention?
juntas.
Oh,
Juntas.
okay.
They were called juntas. That they would literally meet at like 11 p.m. every night, or every other night, at like random dark cafes or restaurants or people's homes in the New England area, and they would plan how to take over the country back again. They would plan how to take over the country away from the British. And so this was their thing, dude. This was Benjamin Franklin's baby. He started the juntas. And that's where the term came from. Junta means together. Junta in Spanish is junto, like together. And so when people were getting together, could you just imagine if they were seeing what was happening right now? They would be getting juntas together, Tyler.
Yeah, or just the
Lawyers, fucking
yeah.
craftsmen,
Hmm.
welders, farmers, they would be getting together underground, bro. Like they would be considered the enemies of what Biden is putting out in this memo.
Yeah, just the
Our founding
gate
fathers.
they put around the Capitol building for 6 months with barbed wire and 20,000 troops around it. Like that alone was enough to for a revolution.
I'm wondering why out of those 20,000 troops, because it's not possible that 18,500 of them are Democrats. Okay. That's not possible. So if there are Republicans among that population, why aren't they all just like putting down their weapons and saying "fuck you guys"? Like
Well,
we're not going to do this.
Biden, his administration at least. I don't know if it was him
I mean, I
personally.
can't say that because that's their lives, man. But
Well, Biden, he um, ousted anyone who voted for Trump from that line, and I don't know how he got the information of them voting for Trump or not.
I don't know about that. How that
That's what
that
I
would
heard.
No, because that would fly flatly against what Garrett, Attorney General Garrick, is arguing about in Arizona. Is that, oh, we're gonna need to keep an eye on the audit because we want to make sure they're not breaking any rules or laws, and they're not going to be when they go on their what are they called, when they go out in the field. Um, they use the
Mission,
term.
mission, go on a mission.
No, no, no. When they go out in the field and actually like compare the ballots to certain voters and they walk up to their door,
Oh,
they're gonna be doing door to door walking,
hmm.
um, to make sure that the people who voted on these ballots that they have were actually the people. So,
Yeah,
anyways,
tracking
like
down
so,
voters. Yeah.
so Garrick is basically saying, that's possibly against privacy rights, blah 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 blah. Well, if that's the case, how the fuck did they find out who the Republican voters were for their National Guardsmen? That's not. I mean, that would be a smoking gun right there too. We would be like, wait a second, that would be an argument against them. Like I would literally send that information to the Senate president in Arizona and let her know, like, hey, yo, if they ever if they ever do decide to come in here, just so you know, I'm pretty sure you already know this, but you could use the argument that they've already found out who were the Republican voters among their National Guardsmen in the DC capital area. So if that really is the truth, that could be a good defense
Well,
for the Arizona audit.
the Arizona Senate president said if anyone from Biden's administration sets foot anywhere near the Maricopa forensic audit facility, that the sheriffs in town will personally put them in jail.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's the kind of stuff I want to hear, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so glad, man. But you know what? It's frustrating, man, because like I keep I keep hoping to see more Jewish people coming on our side. Like I see a couple in Florida who were on Rick DeSantis' side, remember, who were
Mm-hmm.
Democrats. I saw um a few on Tucker Carlson's show, but I never know if they're genuine or not. It's frustrating because every single time somebody is taken down by the cancel culture, it's always a Gentile. It's never a Jew, dude. It's never. I've never seen a Jew taken
Mm-hmm.
down in the cancel culture.
Isn't Dave Rubin Jewish?
He's conservative though.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, he's
here's
Jew.
this is a weird disconnect that's happening too when we go down this rabbit hole.
yeah, that there's like 1% of the population who
Yeah.
is conservative
Right.
and very liberty friendly.
Yeah.
And then like the majority of them are not. And so
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to, yeah, you're right. That's where I get disconnected because it's like the argument um all women are gay, but only some women are straight. Do you get me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand my kind of my analogy?
Yeah.
Like
Your
all
logic there.
women,
Yeah.
all women, even straight women have gay tendencies, right? So the way you word it is all women are gay, some women are straight. And so the argument then is posed the same way in this situation where how can I put it?
Yeah. I have a
Like
better example for you. There are
yeah,
some
yeah, it's
police.
because I'm just thinking it now. Like I've never,
Yeah.
if I really think about it, I could probably put it in really
I,
good perspective. But
I
let's
got
hear
one
it.
for you. Um, all police stations have some level of corruption, but not all police officers are corrupt. Because
Okay.
because if a police, like Los Angeles for example, a totally corrupt police department, if there is a good officer there, he is complicit in the corruption by not standing up to it.
Yeah. Yep. Indubitably.
Yep. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna stop recording here. Good
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
tired, man. I was literally just you and me are like on the same wavelength. I was just about to say, let's call it.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Well, great episode. I'll stop recording here, and
Cool, man.